Hey there, guys. My name's Ralph. That's not even close to being true. Pop, pop, pop. Ace, Ace. How about that, man? Ace logo in the house. Go work, buddy. Anyway, today, it's just going to be a quick one, right? There's not much to talk about, but I do want to reinforce the fact that this is back in the game. All right, this is item level upgrades. The system has changed a bit since last time I covered this, since last time it was live. If you recall, in 5.1, it was formally added to the game. In fact, I feel like it was an addition that was really missed with 5.2, but I understand why they did it. The reason it's in the game is because it is supplanting the gradual Nerf thing that they did with Dragon Soul and ICC, shit like that, right? Where every few months it would get flat Nerf 5%. What they're doing here is they're allowing you to make the nerfs happen yourselves based on your own gear, basically. What you have is a way to upgrade your gear without actually killing bosses. And that's a nerf, right? That's the way it is. I mean, a regular progression tier would include gear from bosses as the gradual nerfs, but this supplants the previous method and makes it even more, makes it even easier. I'm telling you this right now. Every week we rated towards the end of 5.1 was huge. It felt better each week because people got eye level upgrades every single week. And when you're rating 25, man, and you got 6 or 7 people upgrading 2 or 3 pieces a week, feels good. So anyway, enough about that bullshit. What we have here, okay, the big change is that it is now 250 Valor. All right, it is now 250 Valor for 4 item levels upgraded. All right, so you can do this twice as well. This was the same way it was back in the day, only I believe it was 750 Valor, so 1,500 total for one piece. Now it is now 500 total for one piece, and it's still 4 item levels each. You could do Thunder Forge, you could upgrade any gear that's relevant. Anything that's an epic, Valor qualifies for. Justice is for any blues, I assume is still the case. But this is big news. This is very, very big news. And I'm going to explain to you why this is very big news once I do a few calculations. Just let me get my head together in this. Okay, got it all in my head now. In terms of preparation, okay, Blizzard hasn't confirmed that this is going to be happening, but I obviously don't think they're just going to wipe Valor. So, I don't know how much time we have left. May have a week, may have 2 weeks, may have 4 weeks, who knows. But you want to have 3,000 Valor. As close to 3,000 as you can. And I'll tell you why. Because obviously, 250 per one upgrade times 2 makes 500 per item. That makes 6 total, right? 6 times 500 is 3,000. Okay, you got that? Got that, guys? Yeah, anyway, 3,000 is going to equate to 6 items fully upgraded. Do you know how big of how many fucking pieces are there? There's 7 on this row and fucking 5 on that row, 6 on that row. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have that many pieces of gear. That's what I'm trying to say here. And that is almost half your gear set. So you got to make a priority, but if you're raiding and you're not doing this, you're fucking your guild. You absolutely are. You should have 3K Valor stocked up, ready to rock, and then another 1K that week makes for 8 pieces upgraded. That is just blasphemous. It really is, especially considering there's actual nerfs coming in as well. Or buffs, I'm sorry, not nerfs. Buffs to classes is what I meant to say. DPS is going to rock. It's going to be like a nerf. It's going to be like a 5%, 10% nerf to the raid. It really is. If every single person in the raid upgrades 8 pieces of gear the first week this comes out, we're all going to gain. Like, I'm going to go from, I think I'm like 515 on live. I'm going to be like, I'm probably higher than that, like 525 on live. I'm going to go to like 530. Easily. You're going to gain 8 eye levels on 6 pieces, and then later in the week, 8 pieces of gear. That's insane. That's better than the Thunder Forge equivalent. So, what do you say about that? Nothing. The only other thing I do want to show you guys is that they kind of upgraded the thing a bit here. I guess the UI is what you call it. It used to just not include the proc bit, but now it actually does. It tells you exactly how the proc's going to change. So here I have the Horden's Last Grasp, 63 extra mana over 2 seconds per 10, or whatever, per 2 seconds over 10 seconds. Yeah, so that's new as well. So it gets a bit more clear cut with trinkets and stuff like that. Maybe you're not 100% sure about stuff like that, but that's it. I am really looking forward to this. As I said, 3,000 Valor before the week comes out, 6 pieces, and then another 1,000 that week equals 8 pieces that are going to get 8 eye levels upgraded. How insane is that? I cannot wait for that week's raid. I cannot.